Well, hello, everyone. My name is Cathy with Courage to Caregivers, and it is an honor to be with you all tonight. We are continuing with our theme of common humanity, and our topic tonight is a recap. So, at the end of the month, what we do is we go over the various topics that we've explored during the month. And so, we're going to do a little bit of that right now. So, over the past month, we've looked at our common humanity and the things that bind us together as human beings. In the first week, we discussed building bridges and how, although each of us is unique based on our culture, our values, our beliefs, and our worldview, we are all connected and united by our common struggles, especially as caregivers. We learned that all voices around the table deserve to be heard, and we exercise that right with respect and acceptance. Love, compassion, and empathy are essential strategies to practice towards others as well as to ourselves. So often we think that accepting ourselves and accepting others are different things, but actually they're the same sides of the same coin. The second week, we explored breaking through loneliness and our innate need for human connection. We found that caregivers often feel isolated or cut off from the rest of society due to the demands of the daily routines of caregiving. Reaching out towards others within your family, your community, your places of worship, and in the professional world can truly help build the network of support you need. Just like the trees in the forest, we learn to lean on one another for communication and nourishment. We stand together, never alone, and we hold each other up each and every day. The last topic of this month was grief and loss. We know that this experience is inescapable. We will all lose someone or something we love during the course of our lives. It could be the loss of someone dear, the loss of a friendship or a marriage, the loss of a job or a home, or just major changes in your life. And this type of grief can be overwhelming. So it's important to remember that grief looks different for each person. And there are no rules or timelines around grief. Everyone grieves in their own unique way. But when we move towards acceptance, we can move forward with our lives, finding joy in spite of the pain of loss. We recognize what we cannot change or control and accept simply what is. And in doing so, we accept ourselves, imperfections and all. For we know that we are all perfectly imperfect works in progress, living our lives with courage, intention, and grace. Together, we are not alone. And so, courageous caregivers, let's do a little bit of breathing and meditation. We're going to review tonight Sitkari breath, which is the hissing breath. And we've done that throughout this month. I'm sure it will be second nature to you, but as always, I'll demonstrate it before we get started. So first of all, let's get nice and comfortable in our chairs here, placing both feet flat on the floor and taking a moment to just move from one side to the other so that your sitting bones are nice and grounded on your chair and you're not leaning towards one side or the other. Find your hands either on your thighs or on your knees, palms facing down for grounding, palms facing upward just to receive. And so you decide. And as always, either eyes closed or eyes at a soft gaze, whatever feels most comfortable for you in your body. And then finding a nice tall spine on your chair. And the reason we say to sit up nice and tall is because we can breathe much more efficiently if we're sitting up tall, because our lungs are nice and opened, our heart and our chest are opened. If we're hunched over, it makes breathing just a little bit more difficult. So sitting up tall, feet on the floor, body on the chair, little lift through the crown of the head, eyes closed or softly cast down. And just take a moment to feel your body relaxing and surrendering to this moment, this present moment that you have carved out just for you today. And if this is the first moment of stillness that you've had today, just embrace that. You are here right now. Good. And we know that if any thoughts try to come in, and they often do, we are a thinking people with thousands of random thoughts running through our head every day, and that's perfectly okay. We'll notice those thoughts without judgment, and then we'll gently let them go, like a little breeze on a spring day. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And as our bodies are settling, and we're starting to let go of the cares of the day, I invite you to connect with your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, just noticing the rhythm of your own natural breath as it comes and as it goes. And with each breath that you take, notice that level of stress. If it's a little on the high side from all the concerns of the day, notice that level of stress start to peel away like the layers of an onion, breath by breath by breath. Good. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to revisit our hissing breath. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate this for you, and then you can try it on your own. We breathe in through the nose for the count of 4. We hold the breath for 2 counts at the top of that breath, and then we're going to let it out with a hissing sound like a snake by placing our teeth together like this. We do this gradually, as if we were letting the air out of a balloon, very slowly, very intentionally. And the reason for this is if you let out a long, deep, slow exhale, you will stimulate the parasympathetic nerve, which takes us into that phase of relaxation and ease. And that's where we want to be. So we're going to try this together, breathing in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. Very good. That is 1 round of breath. We'll try it again together. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. Beautiful. I invite you all to try this on your own for several rounds of breath. Beautiful job, everyone. You get the idea. So, I want to remind you that this is a breathing technique that you can use anytime you feel stressed. One of the beauties of this technique is that it has immediate results. So, if you're finding yourself in the middle of a stressful situation, you can literally turn around for just a few moments and start this breathing technique, and it will just bring you to a better place. And then turn around, ready to face the challenges of your situation with renewed strength and fresh eyes and a fresh, courageous heart. And so now I invite you just to breathe in any manner that supports you at this time, in stillness, with eyes closed if you can, or cast down, while I read our affirmations for tonight's practice. Affirmations are intentions, and when we say these to ourselves over and over again, these intentions of positivity begin to resonate deep within us and become part of us. The nourishing benefits of community and connection grow with my ability to empathize and see another's view. I cherish my universal connection. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I connect. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I connect. Beautiful. Just continuing to feel that breath as it moves through the body. This life-giving breath that supports you anytime you need it, the most essential tool that we possess. And just a couple more breaths here. Beautiful. Now I invite you to gently blink open the eyes and come back to the present moment. I hope you're all feeling a little more relaxed than when we started. We're going to do a little bit of mindful movement. And so some of these are yoga postures. This is all very accessible, even if you have no experience with yoga. However, if there's anything that we do that doesn't feel good in your body, just back off of that movement. We don't ever want to force or make anyone feel uncomfortable. And so to start with, we're going to do a little bit of self massage. I guarantee this will not feel uncomfortable. And we know that massage is good because the power of touch actually stimulates the release of endorphins, which are the feel good hormones in the body. It's very similar to when someone holds your hand or someone caresses your cheek or gives you a little neck rub. But we're going to do this for ourselves. And in this manner, it is always accessible. So, first, I'd like you just to rub your hands together, palms together, creating a little heat and a little friction here. And then cupping the hands, gently place them over the eyes and appreciate the stillness and the silence here as you breathe in and out behind closed eyes. Noticing the darkness, perhaps the shadows, even colors that you see behind closed eyes. Beautiful. Releasing the hands. We're going to take the thumbs to the back of the skull. So, right at that ridge there that connects the back of the skull with the back of the neck, and just start to make little circles here or sweep the thumbs side to side or up and down, trying to get into all those tight places that we carry in our head and our neck. And when you're ready, moving those thumbs behind the ears, from the tops of the ears down to the bottom of the ear by the earlobe, right underneath. Beautiful. Good. And then taking all the fingers to the sides of the neck and maybe moving the head a little bit from side to side here as you smooth out all those rough edges. Good. Beautiful. And then taking fingers to the front of the neck, to those muscles right there. Really, really get in there very, very well. Good. Beautiful. And then getting your fingers, the finger pads, not the fingertips, but the pads of the fingers, as if you were shampooing your hair, getting it all into the back of the head, the sides of the head, the crown of the head, and just really, really feeling that power of touch as it melts over your head. Beautiful. And from here, releasing the hands, you're going to take your index finger and your middle fingers of both hands, place them on the forehead, and start to massage that area there, the third eye, between the eyebrows and slightly up. And you're going to smooth out all those worry lines. We collect those worry lines each and every day. So we're going to smooth those out, giving ourselves a gentle massage. Good. And then bringing those fingers down by the temples. We're going to start to make little circles here as we massage that tension away from the temples. Good, beautiful. And then taking those fingers to the cheekbones right below the eyes, begin to make little circles here. And then taking those fingers, finding that notch that connects the upper jaw and the lower jaw, that's called the temporomandibular joint. And we're going to go ahead and massage there. Oh, and you might just find that it elicits the yawn response. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But if it does, that's actually a-okay because that is part of how we are made, right? And then we're going to start down the lower jaw to the chin. Good. From here, releasing the hands, placing one hand on the low belly and the other hand at your collarbone. So thumb and middle finger right near your collarbone, slightly below. And we're going to start to make little circles here. This is another vagal nerve stimulator that helps us come into a relaxed state of being. So we're going to just enjoy doing that now. Beautiful. Good. And then releasing the hands, placing them at the heart. Let's bow our heads to our fingertips as we open up the back of the neck, feeling the chin drop to the chest, feeling the opening of the vertebrae in the back of the neck there, creating a little space. Good. And then separating your hands, lifting your gaze back to neutral, and we'll begin with some shoulder openers. So we're going to take our hands to the shoulders right here as we pull the shoulders back. Pull the shoulders back. Feel the shoulder blades knit together there. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And then bringing the elbows together, drop the chin to the chest, round the spine, and begin to breathe here. Inhale, bring those elbows out to the side again, lift the gaze. And so just continue this on your own, opening and closing the elbows. The elbows do not have to touch, they just have to be near each other. But just feel how the body is moving as you inhale, when you lift, exhale as you round the spine. Good. Beautiful. Let's release the hands and shake them out here. Shake out the hands, the wrists, the fingers, the arms, the shoulders. Shake, shake, shake. Good job, everyone. Beautiful. We're going to take a couple of twists here in our chair. So our spine is nice and long and our hands are down on our lap. When we do a twist, we wring out toxicity in the body as well as any negative thoughts. So that's always a good thing to do. We'll take the right hand to the left knee and then take that left hand behind you. You can bring it to the back of the chair, or you could extend it out in space behind you as you twist and peek over that left shoulder, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Coming back to the center. We'll do that on the other side as well. When we practice yoga, we do things on each side so that the body remains balanced. So here we'll take the left hand to the right knee and then bring that right arm behind us as we twist over the right shoulder, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Coming back to center. We're going to come to standing here. So if you're in your chair, just move your chair so that you're standing right next to it, so that one of your sides is next to it. So you've got that chair to hold on to if you need it. And we're going to revisit the tree pose. As you know, we are like trees in the forest. We stand together, we are connected, our roots go deep, and we are nourished by the support of one another. So I invite you to stand nice and tall, standing into your feet, grounding down into the floor beneath you, all four corners of the feet, each side of the foot, the heels and the toe sides of the feet, nice and connected, growing your roots strong and deep. And then making sure your shoulders are back, arms are down, palms facing forward, lifting through the crown of the head. Here we are in mountain pose, breathing into our tall mountain. Feeling our strength and our resilience. Mountains may weather the storms, but they always stand tall. And from here, we'll segue into a tree pose. So just know that the leg that is closest to the chair is the leg that you're going to balance on. And so you're going to find your roots growing through that foot. You also have that hand available for your chair if you need it. The outside foot comes out to the side, and then you just bring the heel of that foot to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh of that standing leg. And then turning that knee out slightly, staying in that grounded mountain pose. Perhaps bringing your hands together or lifting them overhead, reaching for the stars, breathing in and breathing out, feeling your strength. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come down to both feet again, shaking out the feet one at a time. And then we'll move that chair so that we can stand to the other side of it. Good. And we find the same mountain pose, grounded through the feet, nice and tall. Growing roots down through the foot that is closest to the chair. We'll go ahead and take that other foot out to the side as we bring the heel to the ankle, the calf, or inner thigh. And then find your expression of tree pose. Beautiful. And your tree can be still, or you can be moving your branches. Perhaps your newly budding leaves are just moving gently in the breeze, finding your own expression. And when you're ready, bringing that leg back down to earth, shaking out the feet. And returning to your chair. Very good. So we are now going to prepare for our deep rest. This is when we come to stillness, complete stillness. You can do this either sitting in your chair, or you could come down to the floor and make yourself comfortable there. So I invite you to find your comforts for tonight, your pillow, your blankets, and make a little nest for yourself. If you're seated in your chair, take a moment to redistribute your weight to make sure you're nice and grounded in that chair, and then get nice and cozy. If you're lying on the floor, come to bring your body to a full and beautiful, long, extended legs, arms alongside of you, and really surrendering your body to the floor beneath you. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. I invite you one more time to connect to your breath. Feeling the breath moving through the body. And we'll begin a Yoga Nidra practice where I will call out different parts of the body one by one. You'll bring your awareness there for just a moment, and then we'll move on to the next and the next and the next until the whole body is completely relaxed. So we begin at the top of the head, finding softness behind the eyes, softening the forehead, the temples, the cheeks, unclenching the jaw. Your whole face and head are relaxed. Moving your awareness down into the throat and very subtly allowing the throat to open slightly and surrender to this moment. And then bringing your awareness to the right shoulder, the right upper arm, the elbow, the wrist, the hand, the back of the hand and the palm of the hand, and all the fingers of the right hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, so that from the fingers of the right hand all the way up to the right shoulder, your whole right arm is relaxed. Good. And now moving your awareness down the right side of the body, the armpit, the ribs, and the waist, and letting your awareness settle into the right hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the top of the foot, the sole of the foot, and all the toes of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the right foot all the way up to the right hip, your whole right leg is relaxed. Your whole right side is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Now moving your attention to the left side of the body and into the left shoulder, the left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, and hand, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, and all the fingers of the left hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, so that from all the fingers of the left hand, all the way up to the left shoulder, your whole left arm is relaxed. Moving your awareness down the left side of the body, the armpit, the ribs, and the waist. And then letting your attention settle into the left hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, and the foot, the top of the foot, the sole of the foot, and all the toes of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the left foot all the way up to the left hip, your whole left leg is relaxed. Your whole left side is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And now moving your awareness to the back body and all parts of the body that have contact with the floor or your chair. The back of the legs, the buttocks and the low back, the middle back, the upper back and shoulder blades, the back of the head. Your whole back body is relaxed. Your whole back body is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And now, finally, for the front body and all parts of the body that shine toward the sun, the front of the legs, the pelvis and the hips, the low belly, the upper belly, the chest, the ribs, and the heart. Your heart, your generous, caregiving heart. Breathe in some compassion for that generous heart of yours. It gives and gives each and every day to the loved ones in your care. Your whole front body is relaxed. Your whole body is completely and totally relaxed. Rest now. Rest now. Just simply rest. Very gently and very slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your body, starting to wiggle your fingers and toes and inviting in a little movement, maybe taking a nice full body stretch or any other stretch or twist or posture that would support you as you come back to this present moment. Giving yourself this gift and also deepening the breath, taking a nice big inhale in and a nice inhale out. Good. Good. And as you are awakening, I invite you to roll to one side. Make a little pillow for your head with your elbow there and just rest while I read you a quotation for tonight's practice. And this is from Bill Clinton. He says, "We all do better when we work together. Our differences do matter, but our common humanity matters more." And so, whenever you are ready, go ahead and start to press yourself back up to a seated position. And just meet me with hands at your heart, so palms pressed together. And one more time, take your gaze down to the fingertips, relaxing the back of the neck, resting the thumbs on the sternum as you breathe in and breathe out. You are worth the quiet moment. You are worth the deeper breath. You are worth the time it simply takes to just be still and rest. Bringing your gaze back to neutral, we separate the hands, bring the arms out to the sides, sweep the arms overhead, pressing the palms together, and then exhaling hands back to the heart. The light that is within me honors and recognizes the light that I see shining brightly from each and every one of you. We share that acknowledgement when we bow to one another with admiration and respect, and we say together, Namaste.